Hi, Rhonda. So you snuck on over, huh? Yeah, I'm in two places right now. So welcome for those of you that are joining from Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations. I just posted this link and I wanted to hop on and kind of show you um, a layout that I'm going to work on with you. I just got to get lights changed over and a little memory lane. So, one thing we are working over on, it's our National Scrapbook Day group. If you had purchased the virtual retreat box, and if you didn't, don't miss out on the holiday one because we are having so much fun, so much great project, so many great projects. And today is the last day, but we have a fun Zoom scheduled together. So we always like to get together after the virtuals so we can really put the faces to everybody that was in the group. But I want to show you, we're going to work on for National Scrapbook Day something that's kind of coming back around. Oh, I know, Terry, is layouts. And I did a couple of layouts with what was left over from my projects in our National Scrapbook Day with fresh air. So we made these, but it was with what we made a big project first with it. So layouts kind of, they're really, for those of us who started in this realm, are really coming back, which I never thought they would. I thought only mini albums, and I'm finding I like to do a lot of different things. But now let's look a little memory lane. So no judging. This was, because this was almost 40 years ago. This was before fancy albums came about. And because of the adhesives and weird things we used back then, over 30, 40 years ago, I really can't tear it apart. I wish I could, but then I thought, my kids need to see where it all began. And I'm just going to have you look a little bit. So they're pretty bad. This is when my daughter's in 40, um, the layouts. And I'll tell you, we dug up what we could find and we hand cut. It was a lot of fussy cutting. And this was her very first album. These came out, I don't know, some of you old time scrapbookers like me might remember. We would buy them in the sheets, but we'd have to cut them, or we would buy them, get this, on a disc, and then we could print them off. So, oops, there's my little naked baby. She can be naked, but she can't be naked now. Anyway, this was what it used to look like. It's come a long ways, hasn't it? Um, Crazy. So we would just use the blank papers. That was when she turned 4. And like I said, she's in her 40s. So that's what it looked like. Oh, yeah. And you know what? You're right, Rhonda. So I was going to take their books and I was going to, I just need to check with warehouse just a moment. Yes, I was on mute. Sorry. I had a sweet lady that's trying to find the store. So anyway, this is how it's evolved from this to this. So we have come a long way in our scrapbooking, and now even to albums and a lot of things like that. Um, so this is what I also call, I want to piddle around. These are my piddle around projects. And so I'm going to make another one of these with you because it's from, this is actually what I have left over from when we make our project. If you bought the kit, we do have more kits available because we're going to be starting this in just, 2 weeks. This was left over from my Butterfly Kisses ring binder that we're going to do. So there are kits available, and you just get so much of the fun stuff. Hi, Gail. So much fun stuff. Whoops, I just killed my little sunshine. So I have to fix, there we go. I'll fix him. So anyway, there are these kits still available. And like I said, we're going to be doing those in 2 weeks. And this was the first layout. And I'm actually making them for my 2 oldest granddaughters. So also, I want you to comment because I'm going to go back through the comments and we're going to pick a random winner and complete with instructions. And Doodlebug has great instructions. I'm going to be giving away the Hometown USA layout and card kit so that you can make your own 4th of July or Memorial Day layouts and card kits. So you'll get the 4 cards, and then, but when you're done, you're going to have so much ephemera left over. You'll get out your older papers and you will be able to make your layout. So this will be given away. So be sure to comment. Okay. Like I said, this is my piddle around project. And I've already pulled things for my next one. And I'll show you how I make layouts. I'm not a professional. I just love doing them now. And Tanya can vouch. I was never going to do them again. Michelle, you have it. They are still online. And there's the Doodlebug. And then there is the Bella Boulevard, those two. So you'll want to grab them, though, because I think Jacqueline will be posting the schedule. We're going to start Butterfly Kisses the 3rd week. Okay. So I grabbed some of the things that I'm going to use. Like I said, I don't even need full sheets of paper. And you do need some white matting paper. Move that. And then, of course, I'll get into my ephemera in a minute. When I do my layouts, and everybody, like I said, I'm not a professional, so I'm just crafting along right now that you can watch and see how I do my layouts, which are just my way. I like to have a nice cardstock, and I even use 100-pound. I'm going to start putting them in books again. So I will be getting in the 12 by 12 Doodlebug albums that we can put these in. And then I can start putting them in there. And they're going to be fun gifts. But I like to start with a nice heavy background in case I want to put them in a frame. Hi, Cindy from New York. How are you? I usually pick then a background. Hi, Sue. Oh, Sue, thank you so much. That really helps my confidence because, like I said, I haven't done them in years. And so then I'm going to put that one on top. And I'm going to use this for a strip on the side. And I'm going to do it similar, but I want to show you. A lot of times we get hung up on, I need to make it exactly like that first one. So do I, Cindy. Well, yeah, mine are from the 70s too, the one I showed when you guys just came on, and they're pretty rough, but I really can't redo them without ruining the photos. So, but I'm going to show you too in another video. I did take one apart, my wedding album, and I put it into one of the mini albums I made, so it is possible. And I'll go through that with you on another video. So it's not going to look exactly alike. but it's going to be similar because I want them side to side. So I'm still going to have the strip, but I'm going to do it a little bit different color because they're sisters, my two oldest granddaughters. And I like to start first, like I said, with the heavy duty. I like 100-pound for the back. I don't know if it's necessary, but that's what I was thinking, Cindy. But then would it ruin the kids to see how it really was? I'm torn. I'm on the fence. Do I want to leave it so they can see how I did them back then? Which is pretty ugly. But I mean, it's the babies, you know, what can I say? They're pretty bad. I mean, we use fancy scissors and we hand wrote everywhere, but you know what? That's probably what I need to do, is leave that for them to see where their mother and grandmother started, huh? Okay. This is 12 by 12. So I'm going to cut my header off first, and then I want to just take a 1/2 inch off. I actually took more on the other one, and I think it was just too much. So I'll cut it to 11.5 by 11.5. Actually took more off on the other one, and I'm not sure. Okay. Make them both 11.5. Perfect. So this one's 11.5 by 11.5. Oh yeah, that was from the day she was born. Whoops, I got this ring crooked, but that's okay, because I'm going to cut this one at 11. My third layer will be 11 by 11. So my bottom layer is 12 by 12. And if you don't want to use a heavier cardstock on the bottom, I mean, this will be sufficient if you're putting it in a book. But I really I also like the look of the 3 layers. I just really like it. So I'm going to get I always grab the wrong one. I'm going to grab my mini spacers because they're going to be my helper. Excuse me, what is that?
That's what's on that book. I got it all.
Oh, I just need to, sorry, I am muted, but I'm here. Okay. Okay, so each layer on here is going to need to be spaced out. So each layer is about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to use this is my 1/4 of an inch. Sorry, I don't have 1/8 of an inch spacers. We tried to cut them, but they're too thin. So 1/4 of an inch all the way around, and that will just lay there super nice and perfect. And if you just love the mini spacers, jump on to to countrycraftcreations.com. Type in mini spacers. Oh, Rhonda just remind me, if you want 1/8 of an inch, you just turn them on their side. But we need 1/4 of an inch because they are 1/8 of an inch thick. All righty. I know. Don't look at the back. You're going to say, you're using those cut aparts. Yes, I am. And I do. I like to use the glue. I know it's going to be super permanent. And it really does withstand humidity out here in Utah anyway. We don't get a lot of humidity, just if we have humidifiers in the house. Okay. Is everyone having a great National Scrapbook Day? I know there's a lot of Doodlebugs been doing some challenges and fun things. Of course, we have our excuse me, our big virtual event, and but lots of things online. So we got lots of stuff to keep you busy and your mind going as to what to make next. Oh, Michelle, I use them on cards and I use them on layouts. And I'll use them inside my albums if my matting is a little different, than just flat down. Hi, Tian. Oh, it is beautiful outside here. And I've been scrapbooking, but that's okay. I love it. Okay, so when I put my next layer down, this is going to be a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to use my, I believe, yeah, because it's a 1/2 inch from my 12 by 12 white. So I'm just going to make sure I cut it a little crooked. So I'm actually, let's see, going to maybe turn it to the side because I have a stripe. Oh, and another thing, I do like to use it where it's not directional. So I can turn it upside down if I need to. That's better. Okay. I know, isn't that cute? That's cute too. You could get by with that. Oh, Tian, one of our members, and she comes and does retreats. Her name is Janice, and I will ask her if she can make some more for us. She had made our I'll show you the garbage cans, and I do have the garbage cans. I use them on my desk, love them, but she's had some health problems just this little bit. I mean, she's doing better, and they're in Pennsylvania, and her husband, they actually go to the Amish with the sewing machines. It's really cool, and they do quilting, and I'll see if she can make us some, because they are nice to put these back into. And she also, and we do have these in stock, the garbage cans. Mine just sits on the desk, and we use them in class at the store. And they are so nice to sit on your desk. So those are available. But yeah, I will check for us for the spacers. Okay. And then you know what? Using your spacers, look how nice and straight. I absolutely love not only the scoreboard for layouts, because it keeps things squared, but it also, the spacers then keep everything just super nice and neat. So my original layout, I had this floral border on the left-hand side. This one, I'm going to have it on the right. So when these are in the book together, and they're usually, if you have a page layout, they're kind of the same. This will be kind of the same, but I'll have the border over on the left. And so my next strip is going to be the 2 inches by 12. And I think I did have a piece left, but I have to cut it. and it's already 12 inches. And these, like I said, are my scraps from when we made the Butterfly Kisses album. And if you're interested in that, hop on over because we have more available. And I just like to keep them kind of symmetrical. So it's 1.5 inches. So this is my next one. The only thing is I don't need my top piece, but this is 1.5 inches. So I don't really worry about this across here, but I don't want it at the top. This is the one I use for my mini albums. And I do want 1.5 inches, and I want to keep it straight as possible. And another way, so these tools are just amazing because, oh yeah, she also made this. So these are my half-inch, I mean, this is my 1.5 inches long one, which will work better. I have too many spacers, but I'll tell you what, they come in handy for so many things. So 1.5 inches from the edge. And now I know it's going to be kept perfectly straight. So for those of you that already have your spacers for mini albums, they're not just for mini albums. And they're also great back scratchers. And you can chase people out of your craft room with them. Yeah, we have the trash can, and then I have these zipper bags, and I use, oh my gosh, I use those for all my projects. They're the project keepers. Okay. So grab your spacers. We just got more in. And I have to tell you, Beth and her husband, one of our longtime customers, makes them for us. So you're helping another little small business. So I love helping. I love that. Okay, our next step is going to be our photo mats. And I did go a little bit bigger on our photo mats. The pattern paper is going to be 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then our white matting will be the 4 by 6. And I chose to use the pink and the yellow again. And that's what I love about Doodlebug. Everything goes, everything's so happy, and you can't go wrong even with mixing lines. Let's see. I'm going to do my 4 1/4 first. And then 6 1/4. And you can get a lot of layouts with just one sheet of paper. And then again, I like layouts. Like I say, I call them my piddle around projects when I don't want to really think of constructing or how to do this or that. They're just so fun to do because you can create art and you don't really have to think about it. Okay, my white, and this is our 65-pound matting white cardstock. These are going to be 4 by 6. Hi, Gal. I know it is so happy. And then when you put the photos, it just comes even more alive. Okay, so I'm just going to mat these first. I also love this line because, like I said, it's not just for little ones. I'm putting my granddaughters who are 22 and 23 in here. They're sisters. And I've really got to get some things made for them. I've slacked. I always hold it with the glue so it doesn't move. Now, the laying it out is totally up to you. And again, if you want them to be perfectly lined up, you can definitely get those spacers out again. But right now, I'm just going to lay them out. And I did the bottom one is a little off center from the top. I put the top towards my strip there a little more, and then they'll just kind of be a little bit off centered. And then let's get the fun stuff. Remember, don't forget to comment. Oh, you know, I have some doodle pops, and I might, those are my water bottle ones. I love them. Oh my gosh. If you were in the National Scrapbook Day, you guys know I lost this. I just found it. Oh, this is funny. I didn't have it to do our cards in our National Scrapbook Day. Well, there it is. Okay, so I want to use some of my frog doodle pops on here. Just love this collection. Okay, now these are my puzzle sorters. And for Doodlebug, I use these a lot because I don't put these away. I leave them in my puzzle sorter, and you can see I've used quite a bit from our tutorial for the album that I'll be doing. But I like to keep them separated because I go through and I try to sort them out. And then I might be using some of my puffy words because they're pretty cute, but we'll see. Okay, so the one I want to use, you know, I kind of had things sorted out. And this is where Doodlebug is fun. Okay, they're in here. So we're just going to lay things out for a minute. Bring this over more. You'll know how much more you need to move it, or if you need to move it. So this one, I used Always Perfect. I know, Terry, me too. And so for this one, I'll do no, it was Girl Bestie because they're sisters and they over the years have become besties. Now I already used my little sunshine, so I had the sunshine here, the best day ever, and the bike. But because I don't have another one of those, I'm going to choose two different things. And trust me, you've got lots to choose from. Here they are. I knew I sorted things out. Isn't this cute? The flower wagon. We're gonna pop everything up. And okay, so here I have the sunshine with the cloud. So that's the one that's going to go here. And then that's where I think I'll put a puffy sticker, maybe hello in the sunshine. Oh, we got so much of it today, Terry. It's just beautiful out there. The dogs haven't even come in. In fact, Wilbur went for a little walk. And my husband said, is Wilbur down here? I said, nope. And he says, oh, crap. So he went outside. There's Loving Life. And Wilbur came walking up in the garage. He had gone for a little walk in the neighborhood. And that's scary because he's not road. He goes in the road. I have to watch him. Love their floral banners, but I don't have another one. And I wanted another one. So what I did is I took my two separate ones, and what we're going to do is we're going to connect these together, and then we're going to put a flower in the center. Now I'm going to have another one. So don't hesitate to put things together to create what you want it to be. And then I don't have any more birdhouses. We did use all these on the album for the upcoming tutorial, but I thought these would be extremely gorgeous instead. Like I said, you're not short on ephemera or nothing. So I couldn't decide. I think we'll go with this. Definitely. And I know I was on the fence because this one's pretty cute too. He might still make his way into our layout. Then we need some butterflies. Two ways. You have tons of butterflies in your floral. So your floral packet with the ephemera has tons and tons of butterflies. And you have them in all different sizes, colors, shapes. And that's what's awesome about Doodlebug. It doesn't matter what color you choose. It's going to match. Sometimes, no, now that one, it'll match, but I think it's just a little too close. So let's pick, oh, I want those. So also, when you're digging through your ephemera like I am right now, let's go pink. That's pretty cute. And then I did have a banner piece. And instead of at the bottom, I put Best Friends Forever. Instead of here at the bottom, because I'm going to have the beautiful flower cart, I'm going to put this one. We can put it over there. And the other one says Beautiful You, so I'll put You Are Beautiful at the top for the other granddaughter. And then what's going to be fun is that's coming up. I love to put all these flowers and different things together. And that's now what we're going to work on. So with my flowers, first of all, I'm just going to pick some. Like I said, you're going to have tons. And what we're going to do, it's a cute little butterfly. We are just going to start laying them down. But when the time comes, I am going to be popping things up on foam. So let's save our big ones for in a minute. Yeah, it's going to go at the bottom. Here we go. We're going to pop a blue one in. And put another bright pink. And then as we're going along in a moment, I'm just going to go ahead and start filling these in. Oh, Terry, if you don't have butterfly kisses, let me tell you. You're going to use it all summer long because you're going to be able to make beautiful cards. This will have to come down. Need a little more space. This is why I like to just lay things out first. And then what's really funny is then I start taking it apart and I'm like, where did I put that? All right, let's put a blue one in here. And then I will start filling in with other things. So now you want to get your foam dots out. Oh my goodness, we've been using so many foam dots in our virtual retreat. So I usually start here. So I'm going to move my photo mats and my fun things over for just a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and get all of that put down. And I did not pop these up. Yeah, I will take a picture too sometimes. Especially if I'm doing an album cover. I will take a picture and then I will attempt to put it back the same way. So that's the magic word. Attempt. But sometimes I find it just goes down even better the second time. Girl bestie. Now, he's going to be up on foam. So before I put that down, I do want to use, because it gives it texture. And then cut these out. They always put really good inspiration on like scenes you can put together. I really like that. So I want to use, I don't think hello will be too big. And you know, I love their puffies. They're of course they're well made. They're beautiful. But I do add adhesive. How cute is that? Changes the whole look there. Okay. I'm going to use my more puffy ones. So over on National Scrapbook Retreat, I had 3 projects, and I think I went through 4 sheets of foam tape. Let me tell you. Well, no, I take that back. I was doing the Rust and Revs in between, and so I was using them there too. Terry, do you own a Doodlebug collection? Because if you don't, I'm telling you, you will, because you're going to pull it out to make cards. You're going to, I mean, there's sentiments that are for birthdays. I'm trying to get a hold of that little guy. See, for your thank you cards. I mean, they're so usable. Oh, yeah, they're awesome. Okay, now let's put this one down first. Let's put our flower cart. And Butterfly Kisses, I think, is super usable. It is suitable for a baby, mostly a baby girl. Grown-up girls, like my grown-up granddaughters. Cards, just all occasion cards, birthday cards. So it has a lot of uses, as you can see. And a lot of times we think of Doodlebug, oh, it's so childish. Well, it isn't if you make it not. And I don't look at it as childish anymore. It's just all around happy and a great collection when you are looking for an all occasion paper. Okay, let's put that down to the bottom, or whatever ephemera you want to use. And Loving Life. The other one was The Best Day Ever. Yeah, everybody needs Doodlebug at their craft room. Okay, so now I have my strip all finished. And then I want to make sure that I have room. I leave room for my photo mat. So my strip here is going to go down first. Hold on, this one's going to go just about there. So after I figure where it's going to go, yes, well, I don't have any, but yes, they have a baby boy one. It is older. I'm not sure. I did have some in stock, but also I'm right here by Doodlebug, so I can get all the collections. They did have the baby boy. Oh, and they had a birthday boy and girl. Main thing is we need to leave room for our florals. I want to center that. Okay. The main thing is you get so much to work with. Now, see, even putting your photo mats cockeyed is really a fun way to have more, bring more interest. So I'm going to offset this one just a little bit before I do. Let's put together, if you are putting together, if you have this collection, I'm going to go ahead and put these guys together. Hi, Judy. I'm going to put those together and we'll put it down. And then I have that yellow one that's going to go in the center to show where I've joined them. But I'm going to get a look-see here. So I am going to make a mark. So I know where to put it. And we're going to put our foam dots on here. And more towards the top. I want it to overlap the photo there, but I want to get a photo on there. And if you do put your layouts in a plastic sleeve, even though we're popping this all up, they will fit. I put the 6x8s in, and it does go in the sleeve, so you can still pop things up. Oh, but you know what? Maybe let's look at a froggy here. Maybe we'll join the center with a frog. Yes, let's do that. That's pretty cute. This one comes that way, so you won't even have to join two, but That's pretty cute. Yeah, that is. That's pretty cute. Okay, let's go ahead and let's make our flower collage here on the side. I'm going to have some up. I'll have some down. And I'm going to start with the biggest flower. Or a 12 by 12 shadow box frame. It will fit in there. See, this side will be on the photo mat. We have one member. I'm not sure if Sharice is on. I love Sharice makes them. I'm pretty sure she did because we had this conversation once. She makes them blank and then gives them to them in a book so they can put their own photos. And I thought that was really clever. See, this one has our froggy that's just from your ephemera. So this way they kind of tie into each other with two froggies. I love the frogs. Okay, now I need a smaller flower. So let me grab my garbage can here. We're just going to overlap that onto the big flower. And then this is all my flowers and fun things. And then, see, I even cut them in half. Because sometimes you don't need a full one, but you need a half of one. And we need a half one. So we can slide it in under there. And let's see, another big one. No, we don't want two yellows. There we go. A teal. Kind of stick that under there. So I'm going to use a smaller pop dot. One that that's only half the thickness. You know, I guess frogs are in because we're getting frogs on in all the different papers. So I guess we might want to say this is the year of the frog. Okay, it's still popped up, but not quite as big. And then let's get something small. We need something smaller and some greenery. Let's see. I may have used a lot of the greenery. No, this is cute. I know the year of the frog. Yeah, the Chinese horoscope. So it'll go under. And see, these turn out different every time. There's no way for me to make them the same twice. Here we go. So I'm getting a lot of pink there. Let's find orange. And I did have some orange, but If you blink, you lose them. Okay, we're going to need our butterflies. And I like the grass. That's an interesting one. I didn't see this one. I think we'll be tucking that in. I'm going to use this one. A little different than the other one, and that's okay. And I am so happy we have a National Scrapbook Day. It really does deserve a national holiday so that we can do nothing but craft. Okay, now let's do some other tucking here. Add some color. And if you are new to layering and you think, oh, I can't do that, just start tucking stuff. I'm going to turn. I need to turn this. Just start tucking. And where it lands, it's going to look great. I promise. And they are hard to get a hold of. And I don't have one of those picker-upper tools because I can't find one, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, we need to have him there. Okay, now what is going to be fun is let's check out our little birds. Oh, he's on a basket. I don't mind him. We have some, oh, here we go. Some birds. We need a birdie. And like I said, I did have a frog there, but I think we're going to go with a little ladybug. So I want to tuck my birdie in, but I don't want my birdie hanging over the edge. Hello. I'm just going to cut our little birdie and then tuck our birdie in. Oops, but we want to see our birdie. Kind of peeking out there. Put that down here. That is cute. The little ladybug sticking out. I need one more thing here. So, oh, that's cute. Some of this stuff, see, I didn't even know it was here. And then we will be, that will be complete. And then you can just slide your photo underneath all of the lint. Oh, isn't that cute, guys? Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Just to give you an idea. So these will be next to each other like this in a book. Similar. Well, we could even put one more flower, but we'll wait until we get the butterfly on and then see if, like I said, this is why it's your piddling project. Because you just kind of piddle with it. Okay, let's get our butterfly up here. And trust me, because with the ephemera and the doodle, but you can just throw it on here and it's going to look great. And it's going to look like somebody, like you really spent a lot of time, because it's just that cute of paper. Oh yeah, I had a saying that's supposed to go here. And I put it down. And I lost it. So let's just pick a different one. Well, they are family. And I think I kind of reversed things, and that's okay. Let's go with So Fun. Now for So Fun, I'll just glue down about half of it, because you want to slide that photo. And then, oh, I just love these. Let's get in here and let's put a little, one of these little hearts. I'm going to go with the dark teal. And that's from the Puffies. It's teeny tiny, but it's adorable. And it has to be there. And I was supposed to actually put that there. So, see, sometimes things happen and it gets reversed. And that's okay. We're going to change it. I think there's a taller one. I need my butterfly. It needs to be over there. Okay, this one's a little bit bigger to cover my little boo-boo. Perfect. And then I took this grass out because I'm actually going to extend it right on top there. There's a little piece, but I want more. And this one I'm going to glue down. So I can glue it just on the side, though, right on top of where I pulled that off. Now the grass, I am going to put up on foam because I want to put a little bug back there. So I'll put it right on the bottom so we can tuck a little bug in there. Okay, we have lots of little bugs. Let's see here. So I have a little orange. Oh, that's cute. This one, I went with the little pink ladybug and the birdhouse. But like I said, we used all those in the tutorial that is coming up on the album. And we'll just glue the bottom. Layouts are so relaxing. And let's see, we have another butterfly that needs to be popped up here. Can you guys hear Wilbur? He is over here snoring. And then look, we still have all of these little frogs left. Oh, you know what? This would have been adorable if that would have been cute because it's a shaker. And we have the rainbow that could have gone here. So see, you can do so much with Doodlebug. Look at this. So if you purchase the kit that I just showed you, if you purchase the album kit for Butterfly Kisses, this is what I have left over, everybody. All of this, 3 trays worth. And let me show you something. And I did not skip. I did not skimp in our album because look at this. That we'll be starting this tutorial on. I have used, well, you can see all the ephemera that's been used. There is just tons of it everywhere. And like I said, these kits are still available, so you're going to want to go grab one. Look at this. So there's ephemera on every single page. There's their other birdhouses. Aren't they cute? We're going to start this not next week or the next week, but the 3rd week. So, but I just want you guys to see that I did not skimp on ephemera. It's on every, oh yeah. And this is in the 6x8. So if you pop things up, see, it's still going to go in your sleeves if you're doing the 12x12 layouts and you want to pop everything up. It just takes a minute to get them back inside of your envelope. Yeah, this is a ton. This book is absolutely loaded with doodle pops, ephemera, all of the ephemera. And then you have so much left over. It's everywhere. And so I made sure that we really, yes, this is an entire kit. You even get the cardstock that we make, the gatefold, and we make, you know what, I do have to finish matting this. And you get the 6x8 paper pad. We have to finish this. I have to finish this. So you get the cardstock to make these. You get, and the tags. You get everything in your kit. Then you're going to have this left over. The only thing is, you know, you may not have some of the 12x12 papers left over, but you get the 6x8 paper pad also. So I've sorted it out. Flowers. I try to sort small, medium, large, and the words. Yes, this is what's left over. So you can see how many more cards and how many more layouts you can make. You can even just buy the paper and then make some more folios or albums or and you can see we used a lot. We used a lot. I love this one. I think it turned out great. So that is, I'm just looking to see if we want to probably not add anything else. Just it's ready now for the photos. And it's also nice and very firm because I've used the 12x12 cardstock on the back. And we did this in an hour. Isn't that great? And how fun is that now to get the books? And I will have the 12x12 Doodlebug albums that we'll be able to put these in. Actually, it's going to go this way so that these two are in the center together. I know it's hard to see. So then I'll put Lexi on one side, Erin on the other. And it's going to be so cute in the book. So I hope you guys are starting to love layouts. And I know a lot of us are saying, no, we're not going to make it. Yeah, you are, because you're going to have so much fun doing that. I promise. We had so much fun yesterday making them. And I just want to keep going because you can use everything up. And then if you purchase the meow or the doggy one, you have a ton. So yeah, I will be doing some layouts with Bella Boulevard, Meow, and Bow Wow in the coming times. There's a book. Well, there's a book for the 6x8 book. It's a tutorial, and then you can buy the full kit. And the kit comes with, it doesn't come with the charm. This is the Butterfly Kisses charm that you can put on your album. And usually, though, I put these on my purse. But I thought, how cute to put this on the album, because oh yeah, and I did mat the back. So we'll have the paper for matting the back. The whole kit has your album. It'll come with the album, the ribbon. It comes with everything. So, and then you're going to have leftovers for this. Oh, do you, Jerry? Well, I love them. Now, don't forget, I need to hang on for a minute because I got to grab everybody's name that's here on the live. And I will announce it back in Scrapbookers because we're giving away the Hometown USA layout and card kit for National Scrapbook Day. Great instructions, Cynthia and her team. She owns Doodlebug. She's wonderful. She puts together the instructions. You're going to love them. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. And you'll be able to play with the layouts. This one, there's a lot to it. So I did a tutorial. So I do have the tutorial on putting this together on my YouTube. And my videos are all under the live tab. Don't go looking for videos. Look for live videos. So, okay, while you guys are here and we're chatting for a second, let me go ahead. Oh, and I'll tell you what, after this video ends, I have to go live again because I have to show you something that I just got in today. And, but I need to just copy and paste really quick from the top everybody's name because we want to give these away. So if you're not on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations, go join and also like the video. And then I'll post it in the comments here. So if you can get back to me. If you're not in Scrapbookers, but you need to join Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations because you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And I hope you guys are having a great National Scrapbook Day. And I'll be back in our group. Let's see. Crafty Chris. Oh, it's thunderstorming. Ooh, wow. Okay. I got everybody's name. So I will go put everybody's name in a drawing who commented below, and it looks like I got lots of you. So watch in Scrapbookers and also on my YouTube for me to announce our winner. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.